Yo, what's good? What's good? What's good? What's going on, man? Salute to everybody. Let me send this out, man. Let me send this out. Let me send this joint out real quick. Let me send this out. I ain't been live in a minute. Sheesh, I ain't been live in a minute. Just did some content, you know what I mean? Got that Cassidy, that Cassidy disc at that joint. I got some words about that, man. For real. I definitely got some words about that. Um, but yeah, man. We definitely gotta talk, man. Salute to the ladies, man. Salute to the ladies. TBL, WTBL tournament. I think this is round. I think this is like what round two. I think of the tournament. Um, I missed maybe like two battles, and I caught everything else. I missed the caution. I think it was like caution and who else? It was caution and somebody else that I missed. Um, but I was able to catch everything else. Um, so I'm definitely looking forward to seeing how TBL. It's interesting because I was asking myself like, why is TBL having so many back-to-back events? But then I see like, okay, they had the tournament battles yesterday, and then I guess it's the same venue as the Margarita tournament, not tournament event that's going place today. I think that's got the Capo versus Swamp, um, Arsenal versus Quest McCody. So I believe that's the same card, pretty much. I'm not saying card, but the same venue per se. Um, but I'm trying to pull up this flyer I had here of the actual battles. Cause I could go to the top of my head. I will say this though, as I'm pulling this up, salute the Hope Trilly, man. I ain't gonna lie, my prediction before the actual card, I had Hope Trilly definitely winning, and I had Hurricane Dew definitely winning. You know what I'm saying? I had them two definitely winning. I wanted them to win. You know what I'm saying? I wanted them to win. Hope definitely did her thing. She did her numbers. Hurricane Dew, we're gonna talk about it. She did in advance, but we definitely was some fire battles on that card though. It was some fire battles on that card, man. It was definitely some names that I have never seen before that I actually definitely gonna be looking forward to seeing more of moving forward. Um, but salute to the ladies, man. Y'all put on, man. I definitely saw I saw a live from Eon, right? First, let me say this: salute to all the new ladies. You know what I mean? Salute to all the new ladies. Mallory X, Big Ice, Eon. Um, who else? Who else? Jade. Salute to all the ladies, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all, some of y'all wouldn't even call new because y'all been here for like a couple of years now. Y'all just haven't got the actual light and the opportunity. Like this is probably like, to give an example, this might be like the first time or second time that I've seen like Big Ice and Jade on like 15 minutes of fame. You know what I'm saying? And then actually getting some promo, like getting some spotlight. So when you start seeing stuff like that, that's a good look. That's a really, really, really good look. You know what I'm saying? Um, my issue is when it comes to the new girls, y'all don't have the consistency. And this is what I mean when I say y'all don't have the consistency. Y'all don't have the consistency when it comes to putting on flawless performances. No stumbling, no choking, none of that BS. When you're new in a culture like this, you're being scrutinized under every single level. You're under a magnifying glass. So you need to be damn near flawless. Nobody's saying that you have to win every single battle, but you have to be flawless in your appearance, in your delivery, in your performance. Everything has to be flawless. You have no room for error. Okay, you have no room for error. I'd rather you take less battles and have great performances than take more battles and have bad performances or mediocre performances. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather that because I feel like when it comes to a few of the ladies, um, y'all have all had a moment where y'all being talked about as like the next ones to like pretty much excuse me. Excuse me. Y'all the next ones to be looked at as to carry the torch when it comes to the females. Y'all been looked at. Prime example, I give Big Ice, right? When Big Ice came on the scene, she had a different look. Her vocal projection was different. The bars, she had a different look. She didn't look like nothing that we've seen before in female battle rap. And she stood out. And she was tall. She was big. So she stood out. And when I first saw her, I took a liking to her. I'm like, yeah, she's nice. And in the battle that I did see, it was a great performance. It was flawless, right? So she started getting a couple more battles. And then when I'm hearing things like behind the scenes, like, she's starting to get, connected with the right people and things of that nature. And then she has the official battle. Now, me, I felt like that was way too soon. There's so many different girls for you to battle official so soon. It's a gift and a curse when it's that early because the curse is you lose badly and you take a bad hit on your career and on your trajectory, or you win the battle and people say, "Oh, ain't really take it that serious." That's you know what I mean. Like that was a light battle. Like they don't really give you your props unless both of y'all going in there under the same level of mind frame. We gonna put on a classic, right? That really happens when it comes to new talent, right? Now, if I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do that. So Big Ice battles official, right? She has a pretty okay performance, but she doesn't win the battle. You know what I mean? She don't win the battle. I think she had a stumble. I don't think she choked. I think she had a stumble. I can't remember. It was so long ago, so don't kill me. But it didn't propel her. And then actually after that, she went on to have another performance where she stumbled, choked, and she kept stumbling and choking, and it became to a point where it was like, damn, Ice. You know what I mean? Like her. I don't want to say her career, but it was a setback. Now she got the tournament. I think she had something before the tournament, but now she's starting to like really resurgence and get back to that once top spot she was at. I feel like Eon kind of went through the same thing. You know what I mean? Went through the same thing. And I'm surprised with her because she was in Bags and Bodies. You know what I mean? She was under the privilege of Hitman Holla. So it was just crazy because it was a 15 minutes of fame interview that I saw, and it was all four or five of them on the camera. And Eon was the loudmouth. She was the one basically saying that they don't have it easy, that they're carrying the torch for the new girls, that they can sell tickets, that they can do all of this, right? But my thing is just like y'all haven't been doing that. And you can't say you're doing it now because they showed a clip of Shuni going back and forth with Eon, and she was like, "Bitch, the venue damn near half empty. What are you talking about? You packing it out? I ain't packing nothing out. You feel me? Y'all not packing it out." And I feel like Eon, I like your confidence. I like how you're very outspoken, but you haven't done shit to really like show me that you one of them ones. You haven't done that. You have not done that, in my personal opinion. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you battled Coffee, had a good battle with Coffee, but the level of where you be popping it, I haven't seen it. Nah, I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it. You know what I mean? And I like Ice approach. You know what I'm saying? Like student of the game. Jay, I feel like Jade is nice. I feel like it's only a matter of time before Jade really, starts stepping out of that room and really starts propelling to the next level. I feel like she's had a lot of great battles, a lot of great wins. I've never really seen a bad performance from Jade where she's choked, stumbled. She's just lost, some battles. But for the most part, she's doing her thing. Um, who's the other shorty? I think it was who's the other girl that was hold on, let me bring that up. Who's the other girl that was on there? Jay. Jay Gray. Jay Gray. Yeah, she's nice. She's nice. She's nice. I haven't really seen much from her. I've seen a couple battles, but definitely want to see more from her. But I don't know, man. We just gotta wait and see. You know what I mean? Like the unfortunate thing for me with female battle rap, as much as I love female battle rap, y'all have had countless of opportunities to pretty much come in there and make a statement, but you guys have dropped the ball, and I blame a lot of that on the older girls. You know what I'm saying? I do. I blame that on like the Eharts, the Shoonies, the 40 bars. Like I kind of blame that on them because and like when you got somebody like Remy coming in and pretty much investing a lot of resources, a lot of money and giving y'all opportunities, and then not all, but some of y'all go in there and y'all just have bad performances. Y'all choke, y'all stumble, y'all be unprofessional. You know what I mean? Y'all don't market, y'all don't promo, y'all don't take advantage of the resources that's being put in front of you. And that ultimately hurts the new girls coming up because now it's like y'all already pretty much set in stone. You know what I mean? Y'all got the fan base, y'all got the numbers, so y'all good. Y'all pretty much are like battling men now. Whereas like the new girls is like, damn, they have to pretty much pick up the pieces from a broken program where there's no interest. They pretty much done ran all the investors out. The fans are not really taking it serious. So they have to work twice as hard. And that's why I say like y'all have no room for error. Y'all have no room for error, bro. Y'all every single battle has to be a memorable experience for the viewer. Has to be. Has to be. Or else you're just gonna be mediocre. You're just gonna be a card filler. You know what I'm saying? So I think for me, this year with female battle rap, it needs to be quality over quantity. I don't need to see, you know, you battling 20, 15 times. I need you to take the one battle that you do have and I need you to market, promo. I need you to sell the fuck out of that battle. I don't care what card it's on. Sell the battle. Sell yourself as an artist. And everyone will come knocking at your door. The opportunities will be there. Don't get it messed up. There's still room for female battle rap, but it just needs stuff like this. The tournament, like what TBL's doing, we need more of that. You need URL to come in. You need RBE to come back. You need King of the Dot to come in. Like we need more opportunities like this. But then we need y'all to show up and be professional and really take it serious. You know what I'm saying? So, um, definitely want to just highlight some of the battles that took place. Like I said, salute to Hurricane Do. She definitely, this was her second battle in her career. You know what I mean? Short career, but it's a second battle, bro. She had a bad choke in the first round. She was able to get it back, but you know the rules. Once you choke, it's over. Really good material, but by default, Eon, she takes that round. And Eon's first round was good as well. It was beatable, but it was good. Second round, great round from both ladies. Um, it could go either way. It could go either way. I kind of lean more towards Do, but I'm not mad if you got Eon. And in the third round, I didn't like the angle that Hurricane Do took. I thought she tried to like do some type of scheme. I just didn't like it. I didn't like it, and you could tell it was too much because she started rapping a little slower. It seemed like she was forgetting her place of where she was at. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. You know what I'm saying? And Eon's third was probably her best round, my personal opinion. So she took that clear to me. You know what I'm saying? 30 ball. Um, what else you got? You had Miss Vicious versus how you say shorty name? Marasha. I'll probably bomb her name. You got part of me. But I definitely found your Twitter. I definitely followed you. I think she's from Kansas City. She's fire. She's fire. Salute to Miss Vicious. She's from CT. You know what I mean? Salute to her. I think she's from Waterbury, I believe. Salute to her. Always CT love. But yeah, Shorty, Black Shorty was fire. It was a little cringy though. It was a little cringy. I'm not gonna lie. Like some of the white jokes and the crack bars, it was a little cringy for me. But Shorty was giving me like Charlie Clips vibes. Like I was getting Charlie Clips vibes. I'm not gonna lie. Like her first round was like so fire. I'm just like I never seen her before. So then it's like I'm listening to the audio and then I'm just like, yo, who the hell? Damn, she fire. So now I got to see the face. So I look at the face, right? I see that she got the cheek sash, got the the attire and all that, right? So then I'm like, I don't know. She might be getting help. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm like, yo, she might be getting help. But then I think it was like the second or the third. She did a freestyle in rebuttal to Miss Vicious bar. I was like, oh, it didn't hit. I was like, oh. No, she pinning that. She pinning that. She pinning that. And she pretty much was consistent through all three. It was a lot of jokes. It was a lot of, you know what I'm saying, crack bars. You a crackhead. A lot of crack flips. It was clever. It was clever, like I said, but it was a little cringy too. Miss Vicious was good, but I could tell she don't got much battle rap IQ. So you got to look at how you look skinny. You kind of give off a little bit substance abuse. I'm just being real. You know what I mean? I'm just being real. I'm not saying you are. I'm just saying how it looks, right? So you need to be able to go into battles and think ahead. Think what is the opponent going to say to me, and then counter right. So I feel like through time she'll be better as far as a counter writer, and she had like moments where she had some really great bars, a couple haymakers that shook the room, but she needs to have she needs to have the level of consistency when it comes to counter writing. You know what I'm saying? But that's only going to make her better. I feel like Miss Vicious is going to be a problem. I just feel like she needs to battle a little bit more. She gives me the vibes that she just kind of started battling. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like over time she will definitely get better. I feel like she'll definitely get better. Salute to her. I missed 7-5 caution versus what's her name? ABZ. I missed that battle, so I definitely got to run that back and see what that's about. Let's see, we got a comment in here. Let me see. Why all the drinks ain't coming up? Okay, there we go. Get your bars up, media. Salute, my guy. What's good? DNA two. The tooth is in the building. Tooth, what's good? Hey, Tooth. I told you, bro, that ain't me, Trenches Media, bro. That ain't me. I'm not Trenches Media. I'm not. Easy may say he wanted to give me on Trenches Media, but just like anybody want to hire you for a job, you know what I'm saying? They want you to sign, they want you to do this. Nothing's official until the ink is dry. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. You feel me? But I seen some of those clips, some of the interviews. I think Homie interviewed Capo, and I think he interviewed Rock Lee. I ain't gonna lie, homie. You gotta make sure that like if you're interviewing somebody, you need to make sure they look up like they look the part on the camera, especially Rock Lee. You got Rock Lee nips all out, like yo, like shorty, you wanna fix yourself up a little bit, like come on, bro. And then you uploading that shit to the. You don't want to be looked at as. Let me. I'm just saying that wouldn't be me. You know what I mean? Like I'm making sure the artist that I'm interviewing, I'm making sure they look the par. The audio, that's another thing. The audio, like the audio is like kind of. I don't know what you're using. I don't know if you got a piece or whatever. But like I said, that ain't me. So you know what I mean. Salute to him. Salute the Church's Media. You know what I mean? That ain't me though. You know what I mean? So we make that clear because a lot of niggas was running around in the culture saying that I was Trench's Media, but I never said I was Trench's Media. I never said that. You know what I'm saying? But I get it. When people think you're affiliated with certain people and shit, they run with the perception that, you know what I mean? It is what it is. He said Easy denied your application. He probably did. He probably did because you gotta understand, like, people when a certain individual like it easy, niggas want you to do things their way. They want you talk about certain things. You only do certain things, like, and if you don't do certain things to their favor, it could be an issue. But I already said it. Like me, I'm me. I'm not compromising myself. I'm not going to not talk about certain things. I'm going to speak how I speak because that's what got me, the name that what I have. It may not be much to certain niggas, but that's what people know me for. Honest, brutal opinion. Keep it 1,000. that's not a fit for Church's Media. I respect it. I don't problem. Hey, I ain't got no problem with it. You know what I'm saying? Salute to E. You know what I mean? That it just wasn't for me or for him or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? But I fuck with niggas over there. Salute to my nigga Dre Majesty. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be tuned in, but like I said, I can't have shackles, bro. Like I'm a blogger, bro. I'm a blogger. You know what I mean? I can't have shackles. I gotta be able to speak freely. You feel me? I gotta be able to speak freely. You dig? He gave you a job to Z the dropout. Who the hell is that? Why you keep saying he gave you a job? Yeah, too. You funny as hell, bro. um, all right, let me get back to this. Cause I gotta get the lady some love, bro. All right, so ABZ, she beat Caution 757, so she advanced to the next round. So before I go too far, right? So the next tournament, the next round, you're gonna have Eon versus Marsha. Marsha. Sorry, baby, if I bombed you. Sorry. For Marsha. So there's gonna be them two. So that's gonna be a goodie. Cause her pen, her delivery, the way she rap, that's gonna be very interesting to see. And I'm interested to see the angles that she takes. Because if she's that type of rapper with those bars, you know what I mean? That might be very interesting to see. So she's gonna be battling Eon. And then J Love, I saw J Love against Key Ave. That was a goodie. J Love, I had her winning that convincingly. So she's gonna battle ABs coming up. So I trying to remember. I think I missed all ABs' battles, bro. No, I think I saw the first one when she battled who she battled? Oh, she battled LS. I did see that. I did see that. Hope Trilly versus Zan. Now, this right here for me was battle of the night. That was battle of the night, in my opinion. Hope, I talked to Hope too, and I told her, yo, this is before she took, her layoff of battle rap. I think she, started a family and things of that nature. And too, like the game just wasn't motivating. You know what I mean? I feel like she has the potential to be the next star in female battle rap or just battle rap, period. Because I'm not even gonna just categorize female. I'm Hope Trilly has the potential to be the next star, like the next Jazz, the next like Easy, like you know what I mean. Like I'm I'm just paraphrasing like all these people that are like the next stars. Like even like Kid Slay, like he was projected to be the next star, but then he just kind of just stopped a little bit and then tried to come back, but the energies never got back to the same of once it was at when he was at that prestigious level. But I feel like Hope has put a lot of work in. And every time you see her, she's consistent. The bars, the performance, the demeanor, it's always there. The only thing with Hope Trilly, she has to work on her overall appearance and her branding and marketing. That's it. That's the only thing she's missing, bro. And I would think she would have that because she's an artist. She makes music. She makes fire music. But she don't be out there. She don't be doing interviews. She don't talk. She has a really dope personality too. So if people really got a chance to get to know her and be more familiar, I think people will really take a liking to her. And this Zan battle was a great look. I feel like this was a great look. You know what I'm saying? This was great as far as people. I'm pretty sure this might have been the first time a lot of people seen Hope Trilly. And great competition. You know what I'm saying? Who else to battle than Zan? Um, this is a great battle, man. Great battle. For me, even if it wasn't judged, I had Hope taking it 2-1. Um, I gave Hope the third. Actually, I gave Hope kind of a 30, honestly, but I definitely got to take the third in the second round. You know what I'm saying? That's clear. First could probably be debated, but second and third, nah. Well, salute to Zan. Um, it's no secret with Zan, bro. Like Zan's a great performer. You know what I mean? Got bars. She definitely does her thing. Zay just got to be consistent. You know what I mean? I get it. You know, you got certain relationships that kind of hindered you, but you're a free agent. There's a lot of leagues out here. You know what I mean? You got a lot of different platforms that you can go to get out there and be seen. So you gotta, you know what I mean? If you really want this, that's what you gotta do. Nay versus Jade. I saw that. Jade is fire. No secret. I remember the first time I saw Jade, it was in Virginia. She battled who did Jade battle? She battled what you call it from Queen of the Ring. She from the Bronx. Damn. I forgot her name. But it was a dope battle. It was a dope battle. I can't remember her name. Brain freeze. But yeah, Jay took that pretty clear. Big Ice versus LG. Big Ice had Big Ice taking that. LG, she has potential. I just feel like the bars can be a little bit better. And she comes off a little nervous sometimes. I feel like that can kind of go away through consistency. What else? Trying to think. The girl she battled before, Lady Lines. I thought Lady Lines is fire. I thought Lady Lines should have won that battle. If she didn't choke. Um, yeah, Lady Lines is fire. So it would have been Lady Lines versus Big Ice. To keep it real with you, but LG, I think she's from Florida. She's cool, bro. She's cool. I just feel like I don't know, bro. It's just something. It's just something about it's a little cringe when I hear her rap. So I mean, if she work on that, she could possibly be a little bit. You know what I mean? She could possibly come up with a little bit of those nerves and shit. DNA2 said LG been battling for 30 years. You lying? 30 years? Damn. So she not a rookie? If she sound like that, yeah, nah, she ain't for me. Nah, respectfully. So you got Big Ice. And then Mallory X versus Geek Girl. I did not get a chance to see. That's the only battle that I didn't see in the Lady Caution and ABs. But I did see the clips. I did see a couple of the bars go viral. And I'm mad because I wanted to see that battle because they said the Geek Girl dropped the N word in one of her last battles. That's crazy. And she had the audacity to show up. That's crazy, bro. That's bold. That's very, very bold. But salute to Mallory X. I like her. I like her. So she's advanced into the next round. So it's gonna be her and Big Ice. That's gonna be very interesting. In the Jade and Hope Trilly. Whew, I ain't missing that. That's gonna be a goodie. That's gonna be a goodie. I think Big Ice can definitely win. I think Hope Trilly can win as well. Um, but gotta see, man. But that's it there for the tournament, man. Like I said, salute to TBL. Like I said, I'm not really high on TBL right now, just on how they handled the whole Easy and Cassidy. You know what I'm saying? As a paying consumer, I still don't know what the hell's going on. I still don't know if that battle is happening, if it's not happening. I just got out of $60 because I bought that pay per view for Easy and Cassidy. I didn't buy that for no other battle. I don't care about no other battle on that card. Respectfully, I didn't buy it for that. I bought it for Cassidy versus Easy, and I still do not have the battle. I still do not have my money. You know what I mean? So I'll be doing what I need to do to get my bread back. But like, I'm not that pressed to be paying for TBL cards, bro. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it real, man. Like, y'all gotta be more transparent with me, for me as a paying consumer. This is why, when shit happens with Smack and URL, I know in due time, either Smack's gonna do a video or Beezy's gonna do a video with some media. You know what I mean? Same thing with RBE. The thing with RBE is if something happens, ARP is not only going to go to 15 Minutes of Fame when hip hop is real, he's going to jump on that camera and get on his own platform and address and let us know what the hell is going on. You know what I mean? We're going to get some level of transparency. Hitman Holla, Bads and Bodies, we're going to get some transparency. Geechee Gotti with the riot, we're going to get some transparency. You know what I'm saying? Something happens with the trenches, with Easy, we're going to get some transparency. You know what I mean? So it's like I don't like that. I don't like that hiding shit, and I don't like that it's only being blamed on Chilla. when Chilla has a partner. You know what I mean? The Kenny dude. Whoever that Kenny dude is that jumped into space that time with Averb and made it clear that Cassidy wasn't paid. Like, bro, why are you in verb space? First of all, you need to get on the camera. You need to address the paying consumer. Me. Niggas like me that paid money. I didn't bootleg it. I paid with my money. And I haven't got my product. And I don't know why I didn't get my product. And I still don't know when I'm getting my product. I have an issue with that. And then it's like you drop another event and you're charging $50. Like, you ain't getting 50 out of me. No. Until I get some type of clarity, we're moving forward with the situation. We're not, I'm sorry, fans, you're not gonna be able to get the battle, or we're still trying to like let us know. I don't want to see no tweet. I want to look a nigga in the eyes. I want to know if you're telling the truth or you just bullshitting us or just straddling us along until we forget about the battle. It's kind of hard to forget about it when Cassidy just dropped a freestyle disc going that easy. You know what I'm saying? He's still doing interviews going that easy. So I need to know what the hell's going on, bro. You know, until then, man, the battles that, you know what I mean? Like, if that's just something I really, 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 really want to see, cool. But like I said, as a blogger, I don't gotta pay for shit. I don't. Like, I'm in the culture, so I don't have to pay for it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna get it. So I'm gonna get it anyhow. You know what I'm saying? So, but I do like to support the culture because, you know what I mean? Like, you make money off the culture, so you want to invest in, you know, and give it back. But I'm not gonna invest and get robbed. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not getting a product that I paid for. No, no, no. Those days are over. But salute to y'all, man, for tuning in, man. I haven't gone live in a minute. Definitely gonna be going live a little bit more on the channel. But salute to WTBL. Salute to the ladies in the culture. Listen, I love female battle rap. I do. I love female battle rap, and I want female battle rap to. Because I was gonna say I don't want it to be like it was back in the day. I wanted to pass that. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of talent. And I think what needs to happen is people need to stop being selfish and work together. And we can see some results. It's your boy Acito, man. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe to the channel. I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.